Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will learn how to get user information from Active Directory manually or through the PowerShell. So this is my workstation. Here I have installed RSET tool, remote server, administrator tool. So if you are new how to install RSET tool, I have created another video in the detail so that you can watch and install RSET tool. But you need admin rights on your computer. If you are not having that right, you can take help from the IT support team, and there is no harm in installing RSET tool because this is given by the Microsoft free to use, and some computers also having that feature so that you can use from there as well. And today we will learn how to get user information from Active Directory, and you do not need any specific permission. You are not required any delegation, or you should not be member of any privileged group. You just need a standard user. I will show you what I am using. Okay, you can see I'm using one user name is Shinoe. If you also need more, just type this command to see. This is my SAM account name of my user that I logged in with. This is my domain name, Karnav. And here I can open my Active Directory by using this command dsc.msc, and you can see I'm only having single Shinoe. Okay, there is only single account, and which is only member of default group domain user. So whenever you are creating any user account, that is becoming part of that group automatically. So that is by design. But you can see I have not given any delegation can be shown differently, but you can see this user is not a member of any group, and I have not given any other permission as well. Okay, just to avoid confusion, let me create one user here. I can't create user here. Let me come here. Okay. We say Alice. Okay. I just remove this because I do not want to type my password again. Sorry. I do not want to change my password when I log in next time. So you can see this user has been created recently just now, and this user is part of this domain user group, and I will log in with that user. I need to save this somewhere. I put it in notepad because it will be required for me. So this is my standard account that I have created just now, and I'm logging with the same account. And by using that, we will collect some or more information from the Active Directory about users. We can collect this other information as well, like group computers, everything we can get, almost everything I would say. I have created another video how to get the computer related information from Active Directory using PowerShell or manually. You can watch that video as well. So CMD is not required to open. If you want, you can open as well, but you can just type. So here you can see I can open the Active Directory because every user in Active Directory is considered as a authenticated user, and every authenticated user is having read access of Active Directory, group policies, and sysvol folder. But we will talk about Active Directory only today. Suppose request can be anything. Okay, they can ask something different, and you can act accordingly. Suppose someone gave you one user like user one, and they are asking you to just give the user principal name or any other information like same account name, when it was created, when it was modified, when the last password changed, and the distinguished name as well, and some other information. So if you simply open that, we can only get some information like address, account. Here you can see password never expires set or not. User will change the password next logon. You can here see user cannot change the password, and then you can also see account is expired or not, when it will be expired. Profile, different telephone number. You can see if something is mentioned here. Here you can see who the manager is for that user, for the title, department, company, something, and but you can't see other information, and you are missing attribute editor as well. So what is required here? First of all, you should come here and enable this advanced feature. Come here and type your user again. Here you will not see again advanced feature, but last time without enabling advanced feature, you were missing this attribute that is called object, right? So now you know where your user is. It is lying under conduct.len domain. Under WOU, we have one other OU, users, and under the users we are having that particular user. So you need to reach there. I have seen some people are trying to find out user from here like this, and they are saying attribute ed, editor option is missing, but that is not missing actually. We are checking at wrong place. So come here, users, user one, and now you can see tele edit attribute editor. So you need two things. First, you need to enable that advanced feature, and then you can know where your user is. Then you need to reach out to particular organization unit or location. Then you can see that attribute editor, and you can see the required attributes belong to that particular user. Account expire, admin count, that is called distinguished name, meaning it will show where your user is. right? Same thing that we saw there, but it was looking some different, but same thing. Employee ID, if we have anything, employee number, employee type, everything one can see. So there is no difference while you are finding something, checking something. Either you are working as a domain admin, or you are having some specific privilege, or you are having nothing. You are a simple user. You can check each and every attribute. Password last set you can see, right? So this is the manual way for checking information for one or two computer user and computer as well. It is not only limited to user. You can see information about the computer as well. INDE, PC, INDE. Okay, I forgot the name. Okay, INDE. Here you need to select these computers, otherwise it will not give you information. Suppose someone gave you this one. Okay, leave it. CLIENT. Someone gave you this computer to find out, and they are asking you to tell me the operating system or some other information. So you will come here and see what the operating system is. You can see Windows 10, but here again attribute editor option is missing. So what you can do, just select object, Delhi computers client 1, and you can see attribute editor, and you can see all the required information from here. Last logon, password set, operating system, IP address, everything you can get when created, when changed. So let's talk about the PowerShell. So we can run this command, import hyphen module, sometime necessary, sometime it works without this. Import hyphen module, active directory. There is no space. So we will talk different scenarios. If someone asks you to give me the list of all the users from active directory with all the attributes. So that is very simple. How what you can do? Just type get hyphen ADUser space hyphen filter star space hyphen properties star. Okay. So this will give you all the list of user with all the attributes. If you want, you can export them as well. Export hyphen CSV. Give a path where you are having access. Very quick. So here you can see we are having almost 18 users, and these are their attributes, all the attributes that we saw manually. Okay. Now, suppose someone gave you one user and he's asking you to provide all the attributes for that particular user. So how you can do so? First of all, you need to know the same account name for that particular user. So someone says, okay, I need some information about Shino user. Okay, you type here. Now come here because name, display name, and same account name can be different. So you can get the idea from the same from the display name or name, so that you can get the same account name. So you go to the same account name here, right? This is the same account name, and Get-ADUser. Now user has requester has made things simple for you. He or she is not asking some particular attributes. They have only asked all the attributes belong to this particular user account. You will run this. Okay, these are the all attributes that we can see, and if you want you can export like this somewhere. Now there is a possibility user requester is not interested to get all this information. They are asking you to get some information, some at specific attributes, but you are not more familiar what should be the correct attribute for that particular information. So what you can do, before that I would say, if you are not typing this properties star and you just select get-ADUser Shinoe and run this, and you will get some default values. So this may be enough for you. Suppose user is asking, request is asking what is the distinguished name, tell me whether account is enabled or not, tell me the same account name of the particular user, give me the user principal name for that user. So that may be easy for you. If they are only asking this information and they are asking something else, then definitely we will go for that. So if you are not aware what the correct attribute is, so you just run this by using properties star and put that in the notepad somewhere. Copy. Suppose that user is asking you what is the display name. Okay, so we can say display just to get the correct attributes. Okay, so this they are asking display name, they can ask department, they can ask any other thing as well. When created, suppose they are asking, you can see in the here, suppose they are asking when created, so you can just type when and you will get some idea when created or when changed. So whenever you are typing something, please ensure that you are typing correct value, correct attribute, otherwise you will not get the information. And they are asking same account name. SAM A double C just think. Okay, this is same account type, this is same account name, and they are asking something like, okay, user principal name, type principal or user, you will see. going down. See, user principal name is here. So you can get the collect attribute by finding like this, and they are also asking account is enabled or not. So you can type enabled, enable, up. See, so it is enabled. You only type enable, you will not get the information. And they also ask you to give me the distinguished name or the location where this user is. So for that we are having correct value. You can just type distinguished, distinct. Rest it will find out for you. And other attributes as well you can find whatever you want to, whatever they have asked to you, get the information. Manager name, department, anything else you can collect like this. So you just copy them here and put it here. Use pipe, select type on object. Okay. See, now we are only getting the information that we asked to the PowerShell. If you want, you can export that as well. Now, for example, requester is asking you to give me the list of all the users in the Active Directory with these attributes. Just for example, they can ask anything, just you can add or remove accordingly. So what you can do, just run this. Now you're getting this information. These are the list of all the users with the required attribute that you have mentioned here. Okay. You can change this to, to view differently, right? By using FT. Again, you can export it if you want to, otherwise leave it. Now you have been asked to provide the list of all the users with all the attributes from the particular organization unit. For example, here. So what you can do, just copy, go to attribute editor and copy this distinguished name and filter hyphen search base. Okay. Now, suppose they have asked to give this information from this particular organization unit. See, we are only getting information which are available in the Delhi organization unit. Here you say Delhi, Delhi, Delhi only, right? Nothing specific. However, we are having users at another place as well. For example, here you can see Alan, administrator, guest, Mark, Tom. Now we can just change it a little bit. Suppose they are asking you to give the all the attributes for all the users from this location with all the attributes. What you can do, just simply add a star and select this and run, right? So depending on the requirement, how they are asking, what they are asking. So if you know how to get this information, you can get it easily, and that is simple thing that you can do. Now, suppose they have given you some users, right? First, we will go to SAM account tab. Suppose they gave you some users like this, and they are asking you to provide some information. So we can just give a name, input file or whatever you want to. So now we will save this file and we will use as a input. Need to check there is no extra space here and there. Save this. So we will just modify this and we will see how we can use that. So this is my file, right? Here I have put some users there, and we can use variable users. Now we can use this for each $user in users. Now depends up to you. What do you want? Suppose you want again to just save the time. We will say okay. We will need this information. We will just remove when created, just to modify a little bit, right? So it will only search the users list under this file and give you the required data. Let's run this. Something wrong. Oh, sorry. We need to change this. No? Get-ADUser. Okay. So sometimes we do the mistake, but no problem. But we need to see that whenever we are getting error, you can see what you have done wrong so that you can correct that as well. See, we are only getting information about the users which are available in the file. Now user can say give me the information about all the users when their password were changed or for a single computer. If you are saying sorry single user, that is fine, you can simply run this. And if you want to modify or check the last password set for all the users, just replace this identity Shinoe with the hyphen filter space star. I just typed in all these here just to save the time. If someone is asking you give me the list of users which are disabled in your active directory, so you can run this command and see these are some users where we have said disable them: gas, default account and KRBTGT. Here you can see default, guest and KRBTGT, and if we disable anyone else, that will be there as well. Suppose we disable this 4. If I want to disable any user, I can't disable because I do not have permission, right? So I went here because I have logged in there with the domain admin accounts. Now we will see 4, right? Someone can say give me a list of all the users which are having something common. In my script we are having look like a user that should be in the user account, so you can run that as well and see we are having user 1 2 3 4 5. However, we are having some other user where LAs, as services here as well. If someone says give me a list of all the users where password never expiry set, generally it is not good idea, not recommended, but people do. So management can ask the questions, give me a list of all the account where password never expires set to true, or those password will not be expired. See, guest default account, SRV SQL. Here we can see SRV SQL where it is. It should be here, not here. You can just come to account. Here you can see password will never expire. So there are multiple ways people can query. They can ask different attribute for different users. They can give the list of users. They can give you single user. They can ask you to get the information from particular OU or entire Active Directory. So if you know how to get those information, you can get them easily. So that's all for this video. If you have learned something new, kindly like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.